Hey guys, Fishin N Stuff. Today, we're customizing some rod holders. So stick around right after this. I've been thinking about making some custom rod holders for about a year now. The first time I thought about it was when I seen Dieter Melhorn's custom rod holders that Steve Douglas made for him. You know, the monster guy. He's got some red, white, and blue rod holders that Steve Douglas made custom for him, but nobody else can get them. And then on my last video, the rod rack, Glenn had some fish bite rod holders, which are kind of custom too, because you can buy different colors. Well, I got to thinking, why can't I just make my own custom rod holders? So today, we're doing a little experiment to see how it works. Oh yeah, by the way, I'll leave a link to Dieter's channel in the description box below. I appreciate Dieter letting me use some of his footage, so go check him out. He does great tutorials, and he fishes mainly for catfish. He does some hunting on his channel too. So go check him out and click subscribe. On this video, I'm using some Shoreline rod holders, which I got from Walmart for like 10 bucks. I had these on my tracker, and they're a little small, but they work great for crappie fishing, and honestly, I caught a lot of catfish on them too. And by the way, I don't have my tracker anymore. I got a new boat, but I can't show it to you yet. But I'll be doing a video about it soon. But I made some different types of rod holders. I'm gonna show you what I did. The first one I did, I painted it lime green, which is one of my favorite colors. I used Plasti Dip Classic Muscle Sublime Green. On this one, I left the rubber on it and I cleaned it off with acetone. And then I just sprayed several coats on it. And it actually turned out pretty good. I mean, it's durable, it doesn't flake off or anything. On the next rod holder, I use Blaze Blue, and it's a Plasti Dip product. I taped the top of the front and the back off, and then I sprayed the rest of it. After it dried a little bit, I pulled the tape off to try to do a two-tone color. But it turned out pretty good, and it's pretty durable too. The third one here, I made it for Dieter Melhorn because he seems to want a pink rod holder for some reason.
And I said, dude, red, white, and blue, make America great again. I want those. God bless America. I've been trying to get him to make pink for a long time, and he won't make me any pink ones. I don't know why. I wanted pink rod holders. I think they'll sell. I think the ladies will go for them.
But Plasti Dip Blaze, and I used a pink, but it turned out pretty good. It's really durable. You see how the pink kind of turned out flat, and the lime's got a little gloss to it. Well, how I got that gloss to it was I took a glossifier Plasti Dip, which is just a clear, and you spray it on after you Plasti Dip something. On the pickup truck rod rack I did, after I dipped the ends of the tubes to keep from scratching my reels, I used this glossifier on it because it was flat black and it gave it a little sheen. This is not a bad product at all. All of these work pretty good. On all three of these rod holders, I used paint, but I didn't use regular paint. I used Fusion all-in-one paint and primer. But on this can, it says that it sticks to any surface. And I was spraying it on rubber, so I thought it might work better. And it turned out pretty good, actually. I actually kind of like this rod holder. It's sort of a fish bite rage inspired rod holder. Basically, all I did is I took an old paint cap and just spray some paint in it until it starts to puddle up in there. And then you just pour it over it and let some drip on it. There you go. And it kind of reminds you of a fish bite rod holder. Kinda. Now this one here, I actually cut the rubber off just to see what that would turn out like. You just take a razor blade and trim it and pull it off. It turned out good. It's just not very thick, but I don't think it'll scratch your rod if you want to do it. But I kind of like it better with the rubber left on it. And I know what you're saying. Somebody's gonna say, why didn't you dip them? I tried the sprays because in order to dip all these rod holders, it would cost a lot of money in dip. But if you want to try that, I'm sure to turn out even better. But this last one here, on this rod holder, I hydro dipped it. All I did was I took the 3 paints I had, I took a bucket of water, and I sprayed each one in it a couple of times. I mixed it up. I took the rod holder and dipped it down in it. When you get it all the way through the paint, make sure you take a stick or something and get the paint out of the way before you pick it back up, or it'll stick to it twice. But it turned out pretty nice. I think it's kind of cool. And if you don't like red, white, and blue, you could do like a lime green, black, and white, or it's really cool, but each one of them is going to turn out different. And these painted ones, they're really durable. I mean, I painted over the rubber. You can see the rubber down there. The only thing I did before I painted them was I cleaned them with acetone. I also bought some of this metallizer Plasti Dip, which is like a metallic gunmetal look. I don't know. I painted one of them with it, and to be honest, I wouldn't use this stuff because it peeled right back off. So stay away from that. Everybody's seen anchors that's got a rubberized coating on them. Keeps them from rusting, keeps them from scratching up your boat when you're handling them. Keeps you from getting hurt. But if you got some Plasti Dip left over, clean it really good and then spray it down and put a rubber coating right on your anchor. That's a neat idea. I really like the rubberized nets. I've got a couple of them. They're pretty cool. They say they're better for the fish, and your hook's not as likely to get hung up in the net. And it's easier to get it out. If you've got a regular net with regular mesh like this, you can always take some Plasti Dip, or I use Flex Seal. I had a net that was a regular mesh like this. I sprayed the net down with the Flex Seal, and it didn't turn out too bad actually. It's a lot stiffer than it was, but it's got a rubber coating. I mean, and that's a cheap net. I think I got this at Walmart for $10. I use it on my kayak because it folds up. I got a video right here of a rod stand I built, and it's for bank fishing. On it, I didn't use Plasti Dip. I just used a rubberized undercoating to coat it so it wouldn't scratch your reels. And it actually turned out pretty dang good. It stays on, and it feels about like Plasti Dip. But it was only $5 a can versus whatever that cost. These videos I do, they're just to give you ideas. I mean, go and do your own thing. Figure out what you like. But I really like this one. That one ain't bad. Kind of like that one. I like the two-tone too though. Heck, I like them all. Figure out what looks good to you and do it. Don't forget to go check out Dieter Melhorn. The man can teach you how to catfish. And don't forget to go check out my other videos. And if you're not subscribed, click the button. And I'll see you next time.